quality and the price. You go there to get cheap stuff.
You go there, get Chinese stuff. You can get in Telegraph Road in Berkeley, in California, or you can get anywhere else.
Or it's cheap in a box of shit. Or you go there to buy tourist hat and cheap food.
Exactly.
And there's nowhere to go below that. Do you see what I mean?
No,
You've either got to move it up a bit.
Okay, that's his argument. I mean, I like it tacky. I mean, Camden was always tacky.
Yeah.
And it was always tasteless.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was all those things. I mean, I don't know. I think, in a sense, it kind of naturally recreates itself. I mean, and the market itself, I remember the market when it was actually, you know, it was hippies on trestle tables and gravel and that kind of thing.
And you can't go back to that.
No, exactly. But they do have, I don't know whether you asked them this, but I was always under the impression actually the market itself, not the stables, but the market itself, there has to be craft products or products that are made in Britain that they have to sell. Right. They can't just do t-shirts made in Taiwan.
Does still have some little interesting bits.
There's a cute little Penguin bookshop in there, Penguin paper bookshop. And if you want your kind of slightly dated, rather classy Penguin books, go there. That's a great little place. But really, I mean, now I'm scribbling my head. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head.
But you have to fight your way through all
and all that stuff and all the donuts and the deep frying and the Chinese chicken, you know. And it's the smell of food. I think, I mean, about 5 or 10 years ago, it was incense or marijuana, about, 10, 20 years ago. Now it's kind of very unpleasant, fatty food, deep fried almost invariably, and the occasional bit of ice cream. And that seems to be about it. And even, I have to tell you, the pubs are not the same either, really. They're not the way they used to be.
All right, and that's Camden. Let's move on to your specialist subject, which is gardening.
Okay, good. And my start to 10 is it's high summer. And what do we like about London in the summer? I want to talk about summer.
I like drinking outside.
You like drinking outside.
I like drinking inside.
You just like drinking, Robert, don't you? But then so do I. But on the subject of drinking outside, well, summer bedding. Yeah. Okay, all the annuals that we put up, all the big colour, the hanging baskets, and the shrubs and all that sort of thing, they're at their best now. And I'd like to talk about them because, of course, that feeds into the pub gardens of London town. So if anyone knows, they could please feel free to Facebook this show or Twitter this show with a great pub. I'm always interested in pub gardens that are good. But I think we need to, you know, there's been a big tradition in London, in English gardening over the last 10, 20 years of kind of looking down on annuals.